Hey everyone, welcome to the channel Little Mo Gaming. Today I'm just going to be going over some holiday Black Friday pickups. It's a little late with it being the day after Christmas, but I had some items that delayed in shipping and didn't get here till just a couple days ago anyways. If you're new to the channel, hey, I'm new to the channel too. This is my first video, so bear with me if it seems like it is my first video. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into it. I have it split by console type, so it's not a huge stack here, but a lot of things I'm excited about. First thing, we're just gonna jump right into it. Pikmin 1 and 2. So Pikmin, I don't have much of a history with this series. I got a GameCube when I was a kid. It was the Super Smash Bros. Melee bundle. I remember my brothers and I played it at a friend's house, and we really wanted to play Smash Brothers at home. So we went out and got the GameCube bundle. It was actually the only GameCube we could find at the time. But I was super excited to get that. But we never got Pikmin. I never got Luigi's Mansion. So I don't really have a lot of experience with this series, except for when we got the. I remember we had gotten a Wii U. And Pikmin 3 had come out, so we did get Pikmin 3, and I played for a little bit, but it was more so my brother that was playing it. So not a lot of experience with Pikmin 1 or 2, or any of them really. So super excited to get into this, and then maybe hopefully replay Pikmin 3 and actually play that game. I heard Pikmin 4 is really good. So next up is Super Mario RPG. Been very hyped to pick this up. I grew up playing Paper Mario. I have a very fond memory of having an N64 and playing Paper Mario with my brothers and my dad. And I remember my dad actually played it first, and we would watch him play through it. And then I remember playing the game and going through it maybe 5 or 6 times as a kid. I mean, that was, as a kid, we couldn't just go out and buy whatever game we wanted. So, just having that game there, but it never got old. So, but Paper Mario was my only real Mario RPG experience as a kid. I didn't play Super Mario RPG growing up, so I'm excited to play the remake of that. This next one, Unicorn Overlord. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I know it's like a strategy game similar to Fire Emblem. I've definitely played Fire Emblem before, so I do love strategy games. Actually, over the summer, I had a little phase where I was playing Advance Wars on my Game Boy Advance. Absolutely love that game. It's an older game, so it's a little different than what I'm used to, but I heard that this one, if you like strategy games like Fire Emblem and Advance Wars, which I do, then this is a great game to play. I also have a couple other games from Vanillaware, actually, the developers behind Unicorn Overlord. So we'll get to those. Now, I don't have any experience with this series. Unfortunately, I never really got a chance to delve into it, but I do want to play the games. And I picked up, this is kind of a spin-off, but I picked up the Dragon Quest Monsters. So this is a Dragon Quest Pokemon hybrid, I guess. I heard that if you like Pokemon, you may like this game. So I did pick this up. It was on a pretty good sale for Black Friday. Like I said, I don't have a lot of experience with Dragon Quest, but excited to get into that. This was a little bit of a strange one. Halloween Ash vs. Evil Dead Retro Realms. So this is basically like a double feature side-scrolling beat-em-up adventure with these two Hollywood IPs. I personally don't know too much about the Halloween movies. I haven't watched them as much. I have seen the Evil Dead movies, Ash vs. Evil Dead show. Love that stuff. Yeah, I mean, this was on sale for like half off for Black Friday, and it was also a brand new game. So I felt like I had to pick that up, and yeah, I'm super pumped to get into that. Maybe I'll play that soon, do a little video review of it. And my last Switch pickup here is going to be the Sega Genesis Classics Collection. So, growing up, I was a Nintendo kid. I didn't really have any Sega consoles growing up, but I have been trying to play more Sega recently. I actually picked up a Sega Saturn, so I've kind of played with that a little bit. Virtua Cop was the first game I went to. For Genesis, I know, I grew up playing Sonic, of course, but it wasn't on the Genesis. I had it on like an emulator on the PC. But yeah, a lot of the other like famous, well-known Genesis games, I just don't have much experience with. So I did get this on sale also because I heard it was getting delisted from the digital market, basically. So having that physically, I think it's just pretty cool. You can access these old Sega classics, and that wraps up our Nintendo Switch pickups. And we're going to jump right into PlayStation. So going into our PlayStation pickups, we're going to start off with a couple of PS4 games. I got Odin Sphere and Dragon's Crown Pro. So these are two other games from the developer Vanillaware, who made Unicorn Overlord. I'll go ahead and hold them all together there. So this is my Vanillaware pickups right here. Again, games I have no experience with. The only strategy games I played were Fire Emblem and Advance Wars recently, so I'm super hyped to get into those. And yeah, they were super cheap for Black Friday, so that was a good deal. Now, this next series I want to talk about, picked up two games for it. This is a series that I have a lot of nostalgia for, and that is the Yakuza series. Yakuza 7, Like a Dragon, and then Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. These two games were on a great deal for Black Friday, and for me, Yakuza is a series that's pretty near and dear to my heart. I remember when Yakuza 0 came out, that was my first one that I played. So I didn't grow up playing these, but I did play Yakuza 0 when it came out. And I remember just loving that game so much and being excited to play every other game's remaster or remake. So I went through 1 through 6. This will be the next one that I'm going to play, although I might be playing Judgment and Lost Judgment first. I don't know. I do want to play them all. I want to play all of the Like a Dragon games. Big fan of them, love them, super excited to have those. This one's a little strange, but I heard some good things about it, and it was on a pretty decent sale. But that is Gundam Breaker 4. I heard about this game. It came out over the last year as well. I haven't really played a lot of mech games. Actually, I only have experience with two, and that's Daemon X Machina on the Switch. I did play the demo for that when it came out. Pretty fun game. I just never really got too deep into it. But the main one I have experience with is Armored Core 6. That game was just incredible. Just the controls and the way that you control your mech and all the things that you can do. I mean, it's definitely not like Elden Ring. I expected that, coming from Software. I thought, it's going to be Elden Ring with mechs. And I guess it kind of is, if you really think about it. I mean, it is tough. It's definitely tough. But just flying around in the mech and, the power fantasy in that game is insane. So, when I heard about Gundam Breaker, I was like, I have to get my hands on this. I haven't even watched a lot of gameplay of it, to be honest, so I don't know if it's going to be on the same level as Armored Core 6 or not. But I'm definitely really excited to play that, so glad to have Gundam Breaker 4 in my collection. Now, this one has kind of a story behind it. It's going to sound crazy, but I've actually never really played this game. I played it for maybe 2 or 3 hours back in the day on my PS3. But I had to get the remaster of Red Dead Redemption. So I found this for a pretty good sale. I think it was like $15 or $20 at Best Buy. Red Dead Redemption, I remember when I was a kid going into Sam's Club with my family, and this is back when they had like that video game section. And I was looking in there and I saw this box, this PS3 game. And it was I think it was this one. I don't know. I'll put up a picture of it. I'm just kind of imaging it in my head. I remember it said Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, and it was green, and I was like, whoa, what is this weird Red Dead Redemption game that I just found? At the time, I wasn't really too deep in the internet as far as gaming goes, so I didn't know about these big standalone DLCs. And when I saw that, I thought I wanted to show it to my friend. I was like, look at this game I found. I thought I was the only one who had it. It was just it was weird, but I picked up that Undead Nightmare, popped it in, and saw that it was like this zombie version of Red Dead Redemption, and even has a photo of the zombies right there. I was super excited to play that, although I ended up only playing like maybe a few hours of it, and then I kind of put it aside when I figured out what it was, and I wanted to play the actual game. So I did pick up Red Dead Redemption on PS3. Oh no, I think I downloaded it digitally at the time. Played it for a few hours. It was really fun. I don't remember what happened that caused me to stop playing it. So I don't have a lot of experience playing Red Dead. And I did play Red Dead 2 when it came out, although I didn't finish that game. I played maybe half of it. So that's also one I want to revisit, but I'm super excited to finally play this classic. Next up, we got Star Wars Jedi Survivor. So I did play Fallen Order when it came out. Absolutely love that game, with the game mechanics being similar to almost like a Souls-like. And just being able to be in that world was super fun. So I didn't really get a chance to play this when it came out. I am excited to play it. And I heard that ever since it came out, it's been patched up to get better. It had kind of a rocky start, especially on PC. So I did end up getting the PS5 Pro, so I'm wondering if that's going to play really smooth on there. And excited to jump into that at some point. Almost done here, done the last 4 games, but I'm super excited about these 4, and I'll tell you why. So this one is pure nostalgia for me, and that's Metal Gear Solid: The Master Collection. So my history with Metal Gear Solid, I have very fond memories. One of my best friends growing up, he introduced me to the series, really. I think he actually lent me his Metal Gear Solid 4 copy on PS3, and I played that. That was my first Metal Gear Solid, so you can imagine the experience I had jumping into that series for the first time. It blew my mind. And then he actually brought his copy or not his copy, but I forgot how we did it. I think we actually downloaded it on PS3, but we played Metal Gear Solid 2 together. And that was a really cool experience, seeing that you weren't really playing as Snake the whole time and you play as Raiden. That was a cool experience. And then, of course, I played Metal Gear Solid 3. Classic game. Absolutely love it. I'm excited to have them all in one collection and to, hopefully maybe replay these games. I'm super excited for, MGS3 Delta Snake Eater to see how that goes. So very, very nostalgic. This is a series I also don't have a lot of history with, but I did play Persona 5 Royal. So I picked up Persona 3 Reload and SMT 5 Vengeance. Have never played Persona 3. I do have you can see it, Persona 3 Portable there. That was the limited run one. I did purchase that along with Persona 4 Golden when they released it. I did play a little bit of Persona 4 on my PS Vita back in the day when I had one. Didn't play too much of it. So Persona 5 Royal was my first real experience with that series, and I absolutely loved it. I mean, it was like I was watching a whole anime and being in that anime. So I haven't really played a lot of games like that, and I played a little bit of SMT3 Nocturne on the Switch. Very cool game. I do want to jump back into it and maybe finish that one day, but I also, wanted to get into this one. And last but not least, this one's a little strange. I know absolutely nothing about this game besides the fact that it was released over the last year, and a lot of content creators that I watch on YouTube spoke pretty highly about it. So it was on a pretty good sale, and I actually ended up picking up the deluxe edition of Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. So again, I don't really know much about this. It is a JRPG, and I've heard good things about it, that it was good. I guess that's a very, simple way to put it, but yeah. So Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, excited to have that in the collection, and maybe I'll pop that in soon and check it out. There's some holiday pickups for you there. I just wanted to share that with you. If you did enjoy this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what games did you pick up over the holidays? What's your favorite game that you're most excited for that you picked up that now you wanted to maybe add it to your collection, or maybe you get a chance to play it, kind of like Red Dead Redemption for me, being a game that I always wanted to play, but I never really did. So now, I went ahead and picked it up. Just let me know, like, do you have any stories like that? I'd love to hear it. This is my first video, so welcome to the channel. I'm excited to upload more videos like this, gaming news, maybe talking about games in general. Having a good time here talking about it, and I hope to maybe be able to share that experience with you guys. So please, if you like this, subscribe and comment and like. I'll try to come out maybe once or twice a week with something, just to talk about a little Mo gaming with you guys. But hey, I'm Mo. I'll take care.